Hi, I'm Jerry Miller, founder of GolfwithJerry.com. I've been involved in golf instruction for over 25 years, learning directly from the top teachers and tour players in the world. I spend tens of thousands of hours researching all the different methods of golf instruction. There is so much information out there, it's so confusing. You sometimes don't even know how to hold the club, let alone swing the club. I want to share with you a simple way to improve your game that will free up your mind and allow you to play with confidence. Don't you just want to have fun when you play? I'm going to help you have fun by helping you improve your game dramatically. I formed a team of experts and started GolfwithJerry.com to bring you a complete online golf school that will help improve every part of your golf game quickly and at a fraction of the cost of a single golf lesson. So you're probably wondering, is GolfwithJerry.com for you? My online school is for golfers of all skill levels. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned veteran, instead of spending a lot of time and money on lessons, become a member of GolfwithJerry.com. My easy-to-follow step-by-step instructional videos will help you improve quickly. Do you know that over 90% of all golfers struggle with their game? Do you want to know why? It's because, like many of you out there, most golfers try to improve on their own. Maybe they'll take a lesson once in a while, but few people can really teach themselves. During my 25 years of learning from tour players and their teachers, I rarely met a successful golfer who was self-taught. The greatest golfers get massive amounts of help from experts. It's hard to figure out all this stuff on your own. Like you, I started as a struggling golfer, but because of my job, I was able to learn from the top tour pros and their teachers. I'll explain how a little bit later. I personally experienced how quick you can improve when learning from experts. I became a scratch golfer in less than 3 years, even though I didn't start playing golf till I was already a full-time business professional. You too can play better golf quickly, and I want to help you. On GolfwithJerry.com, I've selected the most important and only the most effective swing techniques, so you can improve your game right away. Now I want to talk to you about what you've probably been doing already trying to improve your game, and I'm going to show you why it's not working. During my 25 years of research on golf instruction, I discovered most people use a hodgepodge method. They take a jumbled mix of approaches to learning, but each one is flawed, and you probably use one or more of these approaches yourself. So I want to show you why they don't work. The first approach that everyone uses is endless experimentation. Every time you don't hit a good shot, you try something new. We've all done this, but the problem with experimentation is just when you think you've stumbled upon something that works, you find it only lasts a few days or even a few holes. So it's always one step forward and 2 steps backward. And you keep searching and searching, but you never find consistency. And you know consistency is essential to improvement. So endless experimentation on your own is not the answer. The second approach most people use is endless quick tips and free online videos. Your friends will gladly offer you various tips they just saw on TV and magazines, or maybe something that temporarily worked for them. And then you start surfing the web trying to find fixes to your own faults. You find thousands of clips talking about this or that. But the problem with quick tips and free online videos is that they're all over the place. The approach is random, and random video clips you find online are confusing and sometimes even conflicting. You can't turn these things into a steady routine, and you never commit to practicing one technique over and over again. So once again, you don't establish any consistency. The third approach that everyone takes is golf lessons. Now, of course, golf lessons can be great if you can find an instructor that's not only knowledgeable, but also communicates well. The problem is just because an instructor is a good player doesn't mean he can translate his success to you. You'd be surprised how often I hear someone say, "Hey, I just took a golf lesson and it screwed me up." And golf lessons can become very costly, with an average lesson costing around $75 an hour. And taking lessons from the tour teachers that I learned from will cost between $150 and $300 an hour, and that's even if they're accessible. The last approach that a lot of people take is traditional golf schools. Now, golf schools can be a great resource of learning. They usually are directed by experienced instructors and cover every part of the game. The problem with traditional golf schools is students usually feel that there's way too much information crammed into a very short period of time. You don't get a chance to practice one thing over and over again. Plus, destination golf schools can range in cost from $500 to $3,000 depending on the number of days and location. That's a lot of money for possibly not a lot of results. Now, wouldn't it be nice if you could go to a top golf school whenever you have time without spending too much money? Wouldn't it be great if you could focus on one thing at a time so you're able to make progress and get into a consistent routine? Now you can on GolfwithJerry.com. The instructional videos here will solve the problems I just described. I discovered what really works, and I want to share this knowledge with you. So now you're probably asking yourself, who is Jerry and how did I figure all this out? I've been an advisor to golf businesses since the 1980s, and I've worked with some of the top tour players and teachers on numerous golf instructional projects. Thanks to my relationships, I took dozens and dozens of personal lessons from these top teachers, and even the players themselves. I also played golf with some of them. Now that was an incredible experience. Plus, I spent hundreds and hundreds of hours inside the ropes at tournaments. I watched the tour players practice and take lessons from their swing coaches. I've listened to their conversations, observed every move. The access I had was only available to a very few people. And when you put all these exclusive experiences together, this is how I learned the keys to improving quickly. So what did I learn from the pros? Only very rarely does a pro golfer make major changes to his swing. The tour players stick to a single technique for their swings. So when they're hitting a shot, each and every one of them does the same thing. They visualize the shot and then they execute exactly what they visualized. Let me repeat this. The pros visualize first, then they execute it. This is really important. They don't try different things all the time. They don't consistently change. They see their success before it happens because they practice it literally thousands and thousands of times. Figuring this out changed my own golf game. I realized that I needed to stop tinkering and tweaking and instead just learn the perfect swing and practice it over and over again. If you take 100 swings but each one is based on a different tip, then you're not practicing correctly. And this is what I'm going to stop you from doing. In order to share this great information with you, I formed a team to start GolfwithJerry.com. We began testing this approach of focusing on just one swing technique using the best of what I learned directly from the pros. I saw amazing results with amateur golfers, beginner golfers, even scratch golfers. The formula we developed to achieve golf perfection is simply this. First, you watch videos of perfect swings. Then you compare and see what the differences are in your swing. Then you have to get a complete understanding of why removing these differences will help you. You get the feeling of doing it right, you repeat it over and over again until it becomes automatic, and finally you just trust that feeling when you're playing. What you are about to see on this website is the result of hundreds of hours of work. We interviewed pros, we built a golf training studio so that we can deliver high quality videos to you. We dissected perfect swing down to every level of detail. And then we built an online golf school that walks you through every step of the perfect swing, every part of the game. And here's the beauty of it. You can watch the same thing over and over again, as many times as you want. You can watch it on your computer, your smartphone, or even your tablet. You can digest what I teach you in bite sizes, committing each bite to muscle memory. Plus, I will give you proven techniques to help you practice and progress quickly. GolfwithJerry.com is packed with great practice drills, including drills you can do at home. I don't want you to try 100 different things. I want you to follow my swing instruction over and over again so you can improve quickly. Now, people ask me all the time, is there really a perfect swing? The answer is positively yes. Every single tour player has the perfect swing. So why don't all tour players' swings look the same? Because the only part of the swing that is perfect is only during the downswing. and only when the hands move from waist high to 1 foot past the ball. This area is commonly called the slot. Tour players all have different ways of getting to that slot. You're going to see a lot of different grips, stances, postures, takeaways, all kinds of loops on their first move down, but once they get into the slot, all tour players swing through the ball in a very similar way. You need to understand that slot and how to get into it correctly. You need a clear visual, and I will give it to you. I learned how to do it, and I've become a very good player. But every golfer should be able to do this. Even beginners should have a clear picture of what the perfect swing is from day one. On GolfwithJerry.com, I'll show you how easy it really is to execute this perfect swing once you know what to do. First, I explain how to get into the perfect swing slot in detail in the studio. Then I show you analysis of some tour players. Lastly, I demonstrate the swing on the range. All this information is simple and easy to understand. Right now, I want you to step back, close your eyes, and imagine what would it be like to play great golf. What would it be like to hit every shot solid and know exactly where the ball is going? What would it be like to step up to the tee, feel relaxed, knowing that no matter what happens, you're going to swing with confidence and hit a good shot? That's what I want to give to you. I want to help you get there. Because if I can get there, you can get there. You can eliminate slices, hooks, 3-putts, choking under pressure, and everything else that destroys your love for golf. So how can you start improving right now? Look, we all know what golf lessons will cost you, and you don't have to spend that kind of money to improve. Plus, I want my online school to be so inexpensive that you don't even have to think about it. Sign up and save with our introductory special offer. You'll get full access to our complete online school for only $19.95 a month. And you can cancel at any time, no questions asked. Plus, as a special bonus offer, I'm adding in an entire golf fitness program for free. It's a $250 value. It's a complete access to over 60 videos showing you how to increase your flexibility, stability, and build strength for explosive power. So hit the button below and get access to thousands of dollars worth of information for a fraction of the cost. But hurry, this is an introductory offer that will end soon.